Alright, what is going on YouTube? And today we got a brand new top 10 video, which I'm so excited to bring you. It has been in the talking for a long time, and it is finally time that I got to it. Now, fair warning, this top 10 is going to have some controversial takes, so I am ready for you guys, all of you in the comments. Just feel free to put down what you thought I should have done differently and why, because I'm definitely open to hear you out. Obviously, this is just based on my opinion and not sheerly objective based. A few more important disclaimers is I'm not judging these games by their zombies or their campaigns, but only their multiplayer, and I'm doing it from the lens of a quickscoper. So I don't care how great the operators were or how good the ARs or all those different things are. I'm basing them on how enjoyable it was for me as a sniper. The different snipers, obviously the maps, the game modes, and the playstyles. And one final disclaimer, I have never played Call of Duty World at War, Call of Duty 3, Call of Duty 1, and I have only played the beta of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 2022. So, I've only seen gameplay of those. I cannot give an accurate and honorable ranking on those specific CODs. And I'll probably just keep updating this video every single year as new Call of Duties come out. But yeah, we got a top 10 Call of Duty tier list right here. So first, let's warm up. Let's whet our appetite with some honorable mentions. Coming in at 16, Cold War. Coming in at 15, Modern Warfare 2019. Coming in at 14, Vanguard. Coming in at 13, Call of Duty 2. Coming in at 12, Advanced Warfare. And coming in at 11, Black Ops 4. Yes, I did enjoy Vanguard and Modern Warfare 2019 more than Cold War. I hated Cold War's maps. I hated Cold War's... They were very slow ADSing on the snipers. On top of that, Cold War didn't feel like a Black Ops game to me, and it was the first Treyarch game with skill-based matchmaking. Get out of here, I don't want to talk to you. Coming in at number 10. Now, this is going to be a controversial take for most people because most people have this COD in last place. But coming in at number 10, I have Infinite Warfare. Why Infinite Warfare? Well, Infinite Warfare had a very unique feel to it while still feeling like a COD, and it felt more like a COD to me than even Advanced Warfare, which came out a couple years prior. Infinite Warfare, in my opinion, had some pretty good maps. It had a fun array of different snipers, the longbow, and this was before the Modern Warfare 3 2023 longbow that was really fast. This sniper was slow, but dang it, did it hit. You couldn't even ADS while cranking the handle on this sniper. It took you out of scope. So it was so hard to hit clips. The kill feed was very fast in that game. But it went underappreciated by me. Let's just say that in the year it came out. Because it released with Modern Warfare Remastered. So, like many others, I just played Modern Warfare Remastered and didn't take the time to fully appreciate Infinite Warfare, which is my bad. I really missed out. There were some great things about that game. They had a ton of fun snipers. They had a couple gimmicky ones. One sniper turned into an AR while another turned into a shotgun. But the bottom line is that those snipers were good in their sniper form, even though they had that gimmick. They had a gun that was like an Olympia, but for sniper rifles. So it was like one shot reload, and it did so much more damage than the Moors. Oh my goodness. I think it was one shot to anywhere, even the feet. And then they had just your normal DMR. The maps were really good, the movement was decent. And I must say I didn't like their operators. It wasn't a perfect game. I'm not gonna mislead anyone. It had its problems, but overall, I think that Infinite Warfare, I can, in my right mind, justify being at number 10. And I'm sorry, I apologize to Infinite Warfare for the disrespect I threw its way in the past. Coming in at number 9, we have Call of Duty Ghosts. We didn't know how good we had it with Ghosts. We were coming off of Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 3. the original Modern Warfare 3. And we thought, this game is not as good as these games. But Ghosts is still a good Call of Duty. The only complaints I have about it is how dark the game is. Visually, very dim, not a lot of brightness, but it had some good maps. It had some very fun weapons, not just snipers, and it had a vast array of those different weapons. Another big complaint I had was that they had the dog kill streak. That was very annoying. But other than that, man, I really enjoyed Ghosts, and I think it's pretty underrated, a slept-on Call of Duty. And looking back, the gameplay was really smooth and enjoyable, especially compared with a lot of the newer CODs. Those CODs being Black Ops 4 all the way to Cold War, in my opinion. Oh, all the way to Vanguard, in my opinion. And I didn't like that the kill feed was in the top right-hand corner. I think that's where they went wrong from a lot of content creators' buy-in to the game in that perspective. But overall, I think Ghost is a pretty good COD. Now, number 8, this is where the great tier Call of Duties comes in. Before, it was like, these were good CODs, they were good games, they were fun. Now we are in the section of great Call of Duties. And coming in at number 8, we got Call of Duty Black Ops 1. And this game was kind of the transitional COD. It was going from kind of the older style, the kind of rusty, pixelated look into the vibrant, popping Treyarch Black Ops Call of Duties. They had that L96 sniper, which was a B word to use. Oh my goodness, it was a learning curve. It was challenging, but it was fun. They had the semi-auto sniper, which is pretty good. It was the first COD with Nuketown, and a lot of instant classic maps along with it. It was the first of its kind. It was a very good COD, the first Black Ops. I know I wouldn't say anything about zombies, but its zombies was pretty great as well. Campaign was pretty good. Overall, just a great Call of Duty. But I don't enjoy it any more than I enjoy the 7 Call of Duties that follow it on this list. So that's why it's at number 8. It is like a grandfather Call of Duty game and very ahead of its time. Coming in at number 7, we got Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. This was the game that really started Call of Duty's famous, I don't know how many games, tear, just dominating the gaming world. Revolutionized so many things, multiplayer, competitive gaming, quick scoping, my goodness. Even just making content on a video game, Modern Warfare was the one to do it. I believe this game came out in 2007 maybe. I was a youngster. I will admit I did not own this game or play it when it was in its heyday. I was allowed to play Xbox games years later when I finally got it, and it was still a great game. The M40A3 is one of the most fun snipers to use in Call of Duty history, I think. They had a lot of great maps. Bog. I could put this game at number 7 just because of the introduction of Bog and Shipment. I wish that I could see more Bog remakes in Call of Duty, I really do. That map was incredible. In addition to how iconic the maps were, they also introduced the Barrett 50 cal sniper rifle, a weapon that will forever be ingrained in Call of Duty, not just from quickscopers, but all snipers, as the powerful, heavy-hitting semi-auto weapon that, if you can just control the recoil, will dominate in many, many games. I love this COD. It had its issues. A little bit of a difficult hit registration on the snipers, I found personally, but the quick scoping sequence was just so buttery on this game, and gosh, it was ahead of its time. So much wonderful content to have been made on this game, and then they remastered it, and I thought COD 4 Modern Warfare Remastered was pretty solid. They added some things. There were some issues. We can get into that later. It's besides the point. Modern Warfare, great game. Uh-oh, here's a hot take that a lot of people are going to hate to see. Number 6 is a COD everybody's going to want to see a lot higher. But I will not be blinded by nostalgia. I know I said that this is from personal enjoyment, and it is. But I cannot in my right mind put this COD above other CODs. So at number 6, we have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Oh, I hear it. I can hear it right now. All of the anger and outrage over this. But first, hear me out. This game had 2 legendary snipers, the Intervention and this COD's Barrett. And boy, did those snipers just reign over gaming. The Intervention is the most iconic sniper of all time. I don't think that's disputable. All the MLG memes originate from this game. This game revolutionized trick-shotting. I don't care what anybody says, this game was the one to put trick-shotters on the map. A lot of people will say it's Black Ops 2, but there would not be trick-shotting on Black Ops 2. Certainly not to the degree there was if there was not trick-shotting on Modern Warfare 2 originally. This game was absolutely incredible. My goodness, it had the introduction of Terminal, a legendary Call of Duty map. This was the COD that FaZe really blew up on, an iconic gaming team on YouTube, which is just vastly important for the overall buy-in of the gaming community with the game, to have somebody they look up to, somebody that became famous from the video game they are playing. It's huge. And this game also had maps like Afghan and High Rise. Some great trick-shotting maps. Legendary clips have been hit on all of these. So a lot of you might ask, if this is such a great game, if the Intervention was such a smooth sniper rifle, if some of the most legendary gamers started with this game, why then do you have it number 6 and not number 1? Because if I was going to rank these games for how iconic they were, Modern Warfare 2 by far would be either number 1 or number 2. There's always the age-old debate, Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare 2. I gotta say, from a influence, from a infamy point of view, Modern Warfare 2 takes the cake by far, but I think Black Ops 2 is more enjoyable, and I enjoyed the CODs above this game a lot more, for reasons that we'll get into, and that's why this list is made up the way it is. Coming in at number 5, we got the following Modern Warfare 3, the 2011 Call of Duty, and Sledgehammer Games' first Call of Duty. And Sledgehammer is personally my favorite team that makes the Call of Duty games. I think they have missed like half a game. Well, a game and a half, Vanguard being one of them, half of Advanced Warfare being another. And why do I have this game above Modern Warfare 2? Because I think it's a better game. I think it's more enjoyable. I think when people talk about the greatest Call of Duty of all time, this game kind of gets forgotten about because Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 2 are such iconic CODs. But I by far enjoy this game more than Modern Warfare 2. The maps I enjoyed more, with the introduction of Dome. They have Resistance, Bootleg. I'm pretty sure Bootleg is original in Modern Warfare 3. I can't remember if that one was in Modern Warfare 2 or not. Village and Hard Hat. But the real reason I enjoy this game is just how smooth the gameplay was. The variety in snipers they had the MSR, which is one of my favorite snipers of all time. Such a smooth gun, so fast, so fun to use, and did a lot of damage. The Barrett. And the Barrett in this game packed a wallop, and I think it had the coolest sounding Barrett noise. It had such a powerful kind of noise. They had another sniper that did a little bit less damage than the Barrett, but had less recoil. It was also a semi-auto. And then they had, what was that? It was like the L113 or something like that, or like LW13. It was a slower sniper that did more damage, but you could like reload cancel with it, and that's what really separated like the good snipers with the crazy next level snipers, is if you could reload cancel with that gun and hit a clip. It was kind of like the L96 from Black Ops 1. It was kind of like this game's version of that, I would say. But it was a really good gun overall. And then they had like one other sniper. But overall, man, this game was just so good. It was so smooth, and it gets definitely slept on. Some of the best clips I have ever seen have been hit on that game. So, Modern Warfare 3, easy number 5. I know a lot of people have Modern Warfare 2 because it was more iconic. It was the first to do it. But overall, I think I won't be blinded by nostalgia. I do think Modern Warfare 3 is a better game. It came later. They were able to, you know, with time and with experience, in my opinion, make a better game than Modern Warfare 2. Now here's where it's going to get real, and I'm okay with that. Like I said, this is purely opinion based, and my enjoyment at that. So it's like how much I personally enjoyed the game. So coming in at number 4, we got Black Ops 2, pretty much the most iconic video game of all time, rivaling Minecraft and Fortnite. This game revolutionized content being made on video games in the same way that Modern Warfare 2 did. It was just further down the road. They did it better, in my opinion. It was a vibrant, colorful, popping game. The gameplay was smooth. The DSR and Ballista, those two snipers are sometimes in the debate for best sniper of all time, along with Intervention. I still think the Intervention is better, but this game's Nuketown was amazing. A lot of people really enjoyed Raid. Standoff was an iconic map. Hijacked, iconic map. Carrier, awesome map. This game had the Insta-Swap in it, revolutionizing trick-shotting. So many different ways to play COD were introduced in this game, along with the Insta-Swap. Gosh, man, this game... So many feelings just rush back to me when I think about this game. Hours spent playing this game. Oh, just 1v1ing your friends on Nuketown. This COD earns its place at number 4. Everybody knows what I'm talking about, and probably everybody thinks it should be ranked higher. I just enjoy the next CODs a little bit more. Coming in at number 3, we have World War II, which was the 2017 Call of Duty, and probably the pick that I'm going to get the most hate for. Not because everybody hates World War II, while some people do dislike it. Most people would not put it above these CODs on the list. And why do I put it this high? Well, I think the map experience on World War II is almost flawless. I hated Point du Hoc. Gibraltar was decent. But the fact that I even have to say that, like, Gibraltar was a decent map, as if that's a bad thing, I think really goes to show how incredible this game's maps were. They had the War Game mode, which was a fun way to change it up, a change of pace from normal multiplayer. It had many snipers in it, all fun to use, all unique in their own way, different advantages that the snipers had over each other. They had the WZ, which is incredibly slow, but would not get a hit marker. They had the PTRS, bringing it back from World at War. Just an all-around incredible sniper. The lever action, which was so fast, basically like a World War II version of the Ballista. It was fast and very user-friendly, and just demanded that you hit a little bit higher on the body. It's not a one-shot anywhere. The Lee Enfield was so much fun to use. The Springfield, which in this game I think was called like the M1903 or something like that. And then this game had the car, and you had to get the Mountain Division prestiged, I think maybe just one time, maybe twice, to get the car. And when the car came out, it was one of the most broken snipers of all time. for its time and in its respective game. It had since gotten nerfed, so it wasn't as good, but it's still pretty solid in its own regard. This game was very vibrant and colorful. It had one of the best graphics out of any Call of Duty, in my opinion. The best shipment by far, in my opinion, because it was so bright. You could see everything in this shipment, and I loved their take on that map. There's just so many things that I think get overlooked about World War II because COD's buy-in that year was very low because the year prior they had the mess up with Infinite Warfare, which a lot of people did not like at the time. So people's buy-in on COD diminished, and especially because a lot of content creators online had low buy-in to COD, the masses followed. You know, the founders of FaZe had very low buy-in to Call of Duty at the time, so everybody else just said, yeah, COD sucks right now. It was kind of a snowball effect. But I think World War II is such a smooth, incredible game that gets overlooked. Easy number 3 for me. Coming in at number 2. Now, I never in a million years would have thought that I would have put a post-2017, a new gen COD in my top 2 or even top 5. I had given up hope for COD after Black Ops 4. I thought Black Ops 4 was as bad as it was going to get. And then we got Modern Warfare 2019, which was enjoyable in its own way. But as far as Call of Duties go, I don't think it felt like a Call of Duty, and I had more bad things to say about that game than nice things. But through failures, through experiences, I think Call of Duty really learned and mastered their new gen Call of Duty. And I think that Modern Warfare 3, the 2023 COD, my number 2 pick, is leading a comeback to Call of Duty never seen before. It is reviving the Call of Duty fan base, player base, play style, returning to that feeling of an actual Call of Duty, like an OG Call of Duty, but with all of the benefits and good things about new gen Call of Duties. And I feel like, how could I not put this Call of Duty in like top 3? Because it has everything I could ever want in a COD. It is all of like the Modern Warfare maps combined in that game. It has like almost 15 different snipers as well as marksman rifle counterparts to so many snipers that we've seen throughout Modern Warfare history. It's basically like the Avengers Endgame of Modern Warfare Call of Duties. They took the best part about every COD and made it into a new gen COD, and I think they did an incredible job at it. Their execution was flawless. They finally got their act together and gave me everything I could have ever wanted in COD. So many different maps to play, so many different weapons, and they have the Homelander skin in there, which I think is pretty sick. I can be Homelander while hitting a clip, and it just looks good. It's a great looking COD too. The hit markers are so satisfying, the kill feed looks great, the game has a nice pop to it, the shots and the kills have a nice pop to it. To me, I think nostalgia aside and like the iconicness aside of older Call of Duties, this game had definitely easily earned its place at number 2. Coming in at number 1, we have my favorite Call of Duty of all time, one of my favorite video games of all time, and certainly, in my opinion, the best looking multiplayer game of all time. We got Black Ops 3. Now, I said Modern Warfare 3 2023 had everything I could have wanted in a Call of Duty in it. Well, Black Ops 3 had a little bit more. It was a game that went above and beyond. Pretty much every map except Havoc in that game I loved. The Locust and the SVG were such good snipers. The skins in that game, like the camos, oh my goodness. They looked so good. Diamond, that game had the best looking Diamond. And the sniping was so satisfying. That game is what taught me hard work, and it was an example in my life where hard work paid off because snipers had no aim assist on that game. Plus there was the jetpacks, the crazy movement, so you had to lock in, you had to focus, and you had to just stay positive and keep working at it in order to hit clips and like even just shots on that game. So I have nothing but great things to say about this game. I think it is elite god tier video game. And I know I'm not factoring in zombies, but I just wanted to make a little side note that it does have my favorite zombies of all time in it. And I think Shadows of Evil is like the best zombies map ever. Certainly the most fun I've had on it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you have any disagreements, make sure to hash them out and explain why. And I love you guys. God bless you. Peace out. I will see you next time.